Hello, lovies. Welcome back to WitchyMarlaina's Ghost Adventures. I'm your host, WitchyMarlaina, and I can't really move in this. I decided to do something different, which is this corset that fits me so much better now. Yay! Anywho, today we're going back into my big book of paranormal. And last week we talked about poltergeist. And this week we're doing the same. Today's story, it has a couple of names. It's called the San Pedro Hauntings and also the Jackie Hernández Poltergeist. Let's get started. Jackie Hernández and her two kids moved to Southern California in the late 1980s. They started to see stuff. The kids started seeing shadows in their beds, and Jackie started to see this head floating in the attic. She was really freaked out and called a paranormal society investigator, a skeptic photographer, and there was 3 guys in the team. Okay. They go to her house, they check it out, and of course, the skeptic photographer wanted to go immediately up to the attic. He goes up to the attic, and once he gets up there, you hear him scream and run back down the attic stairs, and it's because his camera was ripped off of him and flew across the room. So all 3 of the paranormal investigators, photographers, everybody goes back up to the attic to look for the camera and try to catch footage of what had happened up there. Their cameras didn't work. They even tried changing batteries. It wouldn't work up there. And they found his camera in a trunk on the opposite side of the attic. He didn't even make it over there, and there was his camera. So they got his camera, and they went downstairs into the living room, did some sort of cleanse, and then left. Not even a month later, Jackie calls them up again saying that the activity has gotten worse and she fears for her and her kids' lives and it's time for them to come back. So the paranormal investigator, the skeptic photographer who is not skeptic anymore, and his friend who is a skeptic go back to the house to see what's going on. And of course, the photographer goes back up into the attic with his skeptic friend. From what you hear from downstairs, you hear blood-curdling screams. And then the photographer feels something wrapped around his neck, like he's being strangled. This is the picture that they were able to catch of the photographer. And it's pretty insane. That is a piece of clothesline wrapped around his neck. And if it wasn't for his skeptic friend being up there, he could have died. He could have unalived himself. So they come downstairs, and the skeptic friend said that he was touched by a bony hand and it was burning. So he goes to the doctor the following day, and the doctor says that his arm looked like he had an internal bruise, like something hit him. To be honest, Jackie Hernández and her kids didn't stay in this house very much longer. I think they left around 1990. So they might have stayed in the house for 2 years. But that's insane footage. Normally, when you do paranormal investigations, you don't get something this blatant. And it was. They also said when they were coming back down the steps, they saw orange lights, like this one, kind of floating around the attic. So whatever was in the attic did not want to share their space. And again, I don't if it was me, I would be hightailing it out of there too, because I'm not pissing off anybody, especially anything that could potentially hurt me or my kiddos. So there you have it, the Jackie Hernández story, or the San Pedro haunting. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will talk to you later. Bye!